We're back in Mordor, and this run turned into absolute chaos. At first, I thought this was just going to be another quick setup for the pit fights. Few captains, a couple interrogations, maybe recruit somebody useful. But the second I step into this fortress, everything started going wrong. You can already feel it. The whole area is packed with enemies. Every captain thinks is the toughest Ushak alive, and somehow they all decide to show up at the exact same time. So I start scouting around, looking for anybody worth adding to the army. And then this guy appears. Ashgorn the Prankster. Now listen, any orc with a prankster in his name is either completely useless, or secretly one of the most dangerous captains in the game. And honestly, I still can't tell which one this man is. The second I confronted him, he started talking crazy. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to figure out if he's gonna become a future pit fight champion, or die in 5 seconds. But before I can even deal with him properly, everything escalates. More enemies start flooding in. Archers everywhere. Savages charging in. Defenders blocking every hit. Classic Shadow of War chaos. This is a part where every fight stops being fair. Because in Mordor, you're never fighting any enemy. You're fighting an entire army while one captain screams insults in the background. And somehow, it always gets worse. Then the executions start landing. Brutal hits. Perfect counters. Bodies flying everywhere. This is exactly why I love this game. Every battle feels like a movie scene that completely loses control after 30 seconds. And then we hit the Wraith abilities. Once the ghost powers come out, it's over. Draining enemies. Teleporting around the battlefield. Freezing captains in place. Half the orcs don't even know what's happening anymore. You can literally see the panic. One minute they are talking tough. The next minute they are running for their lives. But the thing about Shadow of War is, the captains never stop coming. You beat one, another appears. You dominate one, 3 more jump in. And somehow the game always finds a way to throw the most annoying enemy imaginable directly at you. That's when the fight turns into complete survival mode. Health getting low. Enemies surrounding me from every angle. No room to breathe. But we're still fighting. Because if you want a real pit fight champion, you got to survive moments exactly like this. Anybody can win in an arena with rules. But surviving open combat in Mordor, that's how you find the real monsters. Then this battle somehow gets even crazier. Now we've got multiple captains involved, explosions going off, executions everywhere. At this point, I'm basically fighting for my life while trying to decide who deserves a spot in the future tournament. And honestly, some of these orcs are making a strong case. Especially this absolute maniac right here. You can tell immediately when a captain has potential. The aggression, the survivability, the way they just keep getting back up no matter what happens. That's pit fight energy. That's the kind of orc that becomes a legend on the channel. And trust me, I'm always looking for the next unstoppable beast. Then we get one of the nastiest moments in the whole fight. Straight execution. No hesitation. This is why the combat in Shadow of War still feels incredible years later. Every hit has weight. Every captain feels different. And every battle can completely change in seconds. One bad mistake, and it's over. But somehow, we survive the chaos. Barely. And after all of this, the army is starting to take shape. Future champions. Future betrayals. Future pit fight monsters. This is only the beginning. Because the tournament we're building is going to be insane. And if these captains fight anything like they do out here in the wild, the pits are going to be absolute madness. So if you enjoyed this battle, stick around. Because the next fight's only getting crazier. The age of the orc pits has begun. The next fight might change everything. Because once these gates open, there's nowhere left to run. No allies. No second chances. Only violence. You can already feel the pressure building in the pit. These aren't random captains anymore. These are warriors fighting for a place in the tournament. One mistake changes everything. Some orcs look unstoppable until they meet the wrong enemy. Others survive fights they should have lost and become legend because of it. That's why the pits are chaos. Anything can happen. One execution. One enraged combo. One brutal counterattack. And suddenly the whole arena explodes. Watch how aggressive these captains are. Neither one wants to back down. The crowd screaming only makes the fight even more dangerous. This is what Shadow of War pit fights are all about. Pure madness. And trust me, the tournament is only going to get crazier from here. Some terrifying captains are still waiting behind the scenes right now. Berserkers, savages, absolute monsters built for the arena. Only the strongest will survive long enough to become champions. So if you're enjoying the fights, subscribe to the Fight of the Shadows so you don't miss the tournament battles. And comment your own orc for the pits. If your orc gets chosen and wins a fight, you'll earn a reward and a special sticker for surviving the arena. Choose your warrior carefully, because once they enter the pits, there's no turning back.